Now, silhouettes representing each of the 1,475 servicemen killed on D-Day have gone on display as the nation prepares to pay tribute to those fallen in war this Remembrance Sunday.
John Maguire is amongst the Standing with Giants installation. It's in Buckinghamshire this morning. John, good morning to you. Every time I see this, and I know this has come from France, and you've been there and shown us it there as well. Every time I see this, it just makes you just take a deeper breath and contemplate.
It just hits a spot, Magga, doesn't it? They're very, very effective, very emotive. We were here this morning for sunrise. People were here. You could have heard a pin drop around the place. It was absolutely extraordinary. And once it got a bit brighter, people then walked amongst the figures. An airman, a soldier, a member of the Royal Navy, a sailor. 1,475, as Charlie said in the introduction, representing that number killed on that first day of the invasion of Normandy, 6th of June 1944, commemorated obviously earlier on this summer. And the installation was built there at Versailles, Gold Beach, at the British Normandy Memorial, and is now here in the UK for the first time. It'll be here until Monday, the 11th of November. Veterans that we've spoken to that have been amongst the giants, their former comrades, their former brothers in arms, are very touched by them, and also say that it's a very effective way to remember the colleagues that were left behind in northern France and indeed across northern Europe. I sat down with a veteran a couple of days ago with Bert Courtney. I must warn you, he's something of a character. At the Standing with Giants workshop in Oxfordshire, we're meeting Bert Courtney, who's 99 years old.
99 3/4.
The 3/4 is the crucial bit.
It's a crucial bit, definitely, yeah. At our age, I need it.
He joined the army in 1943, and a year later, as a tanker driver, was refuelling the vehicles advancing through northern Europe, heading into Germany to win the war. The further the Allies progressed, the longer he had to drive, sometimes up to 48 hours behind the wheel. One day, in the spring of 1946, with the war over, he was driving in Germany and spotted a young woman walking along the road.
And I was arms, she said, so I can up in the back. She looks quite presentable. Wonder what she looks like from the front. So we went past her, I looked in the mirror. Brakes.
The brakes went on.
Yeah, brakes went on. I stopped. And she came up and I said, where are you going? Partly in German, partly in English. Pidgin German. They got talking. She could ask a smashing edge of English. So I said, I'll meet you tonight. She said, oh, okay. So I met her, and then from then on, we were a couple, really. Never stopped again.
Melita had left her hometown fleeing the occupying Russian troops. Among Bert's treasure trove of photos and documents is a pocket-sized card issued by the Commander-in-Chief Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, with orders on how to interact with the German civilian population. Already modified by orders about non-fraternisation and allowed you to speak and play with little children.
Yeah.
And now consider it desirable and timely to permit a further modification. You may now engage in conversation with adult Germans in the streets and in public places. But what wasn't allowed was to carry civilians in military vehicles.
No, not at all, no. Army, transport, no. You don't always go by the rules, do you? Nice to break them sometimes.
Bert had to sign on for an extra year of service as the bureaucracy involved in bringing Melita over to the UK ground on. It's amazing to read this.
Yeah.
I note you wish to marry a German girl.
Yeah.
And now that you're demobilised from HM forces, it will be necessary for you to submit certain guarantees.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anything for love, you see. That's the thing, isn't it? Anything for love.
He left the army in 1947, and in the spring of 48, a telegram arrived.
My mother said there was a telegram for me. Telegram? From you? I don't know. It's your telegram. opened it up. Christ, I got me in Liverpool Street 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Ah,
This is
So you
4
had-
o'clock in the afternoon.
you had no idea what the date of her arrival was going to be?
Man, it was the next morning.
Yeah.
But when I got to Telegram, the funny thing was, they came onto the platform, the women, and they were looking at the men, because they'd never seen them in a uniform before, and we were all in civvies, so, where's my husband then? And then, oh, you look different,
Changed my mind.
Yeah. Luckily she didn't. Yeah, I must look reasonable, yeah.
Oh, so you had to pay
Yeah.
for the
They got all there.
transport.
And then if I didn't marry her, I had to pay her to go back. So I married her at 7 and 6. I thought, oh, that's a better deal.
11.10.
Yeah.
What's that? £11
£10
10
shillings.
shillings.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh, yeah.
Is that a lot of money?
Yeah, I was getting about 6 or 7 quid a week.
Okay. That's a lot
Oh,
of
but
money.
I hope she's worth it, I thought, you know. Yeah.
It turns out she was. The couple now had a deadline of just 6 weeks. It was a close-run thing as the authorities had misplaced their documents. But the red tape was finally undone and the knot was tied. Bert in his demob suit and Melita in a borrowed wedding dress. They were married for 65 years until her death in 2013. They had found love amidst the chaos of war, an all too precious thing, the memories of which are cherished to this day. But what a character, and another one of those veterans who never spoke about the war.